Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Chock Chapple's daughter defends his character amid backlash. Golden Bachelorette suitor Chock Chapple has been waving some serious red flags, according to viewers. But he has at least one person in his corner. His daughter, Taylor, took to social media to defend her dad. Stay on this page to see what she had to say about the negative comments about her father. Golden Bachelorette viewers call out Chock's behavior. Chock Chapple is on a quest to win Joan Vasso's heart on the Golden Bachelorette. He gave her his famous chock noodle soup during their introductions on the first night. He went on to score the first solo date of the season. The two enjoyed a fun-filled day at the happiest place on earth, Disneyland in California. The wealthy insurance executive from Wichita, Kansas, clearly wowed Joan. He's made it as far as hometowns and many feel he might be the winner. But is he right for Joan? His behavior became more possessive as the season went on. Viewers called him out for his behavior during the bowling group date when he wanted Joan all to himself. Some fans also think it's strange that he returned to the show so quickly after his mother's passing. Furthermore, he involved Joan in a ceremony for his late mother during his hometown date. His daughter defends his character amid backlash. Fans have been questioning Chock Chapple's behavior and his motives in recent weeks. Some fans wonder if he's only on the show for fame, considering he gets a lot of screen time. Like Joan, Chock is close to his family. He shares 2 children with his ex-wife. His daughter, Taylor, took to social media to defend her dad amid backlash from viewers. In a TikTok video, Taylor admitted that she was fired up after seeing all the comments and getting messages about her dad. She denied that he was only on the show for fame. She reminded fans of the show that she signed him up for the show without his knowledge. She added that he was excited to join the show after finding out Joan was the Golden Bachelorette. So yes, Taylor said, her dad may have been hogging time with Joan, but it was only because of their strong connection. She suggested that fans start group chats with their friends instead of sending her and her family hateful messages about her dad. In the world of reality television, where moments are edited for maximum drama and personalities are amplified to keep viewers hooked, it's easy to misinterpret someone's character based on brief interactions and soundbites. For fans of the Golden Bachelorette, this phenomenon is all too familiar, as recent events involving contestant Chock Chapple have sparked heated discussions online. In response to the wave of criticism her father has faced, Chock's daughter, Chock Chapple, has come forward with a heartfelt defense of his character. A father beyond the show. Sarah begins by reminding fans that the man seen on television is just a snapshot of who her father truly is. My dad has always been a kind, gentle soul, she says. He has this quiet charisma about him, and I think that's one of the reasons the producers liked him so much for the show. But that also means he was in a very vulnerable position. People are seeing just snippets of his personality, edited to fit a certain narrative, and that's not entirely fair to him. According to Sarah, Chock has been a devoted family man his entire life. As a father, he's been present and involved, always putting his family first, even when it wasn't convenient. She recalls family vacations where he would be the first to wake up, making breakfast for everyone and planning out the day's activities. He's the one who taught me to ride a bike and how to dance. He's the guy who sat in the front row of my dance recitals, cheering louder than anyone. I know everyone says their dad is their hero, but in my case, it's true. The man behind the backlash. The controversy started after a recent episode where Chock appeared to act dismissively toward another contestant, prompting fans to take to social media in droves, questioning his motives and even his authenticity. Comments ranged from accusations of him being too good to be true to claims that he wasn't on the show for the right reasons. However, Sarah has a different perspective. What people don't realize is that my dad has always been cautious and thoughtful in his approach to relationships. He doesn't jump into things headfirst, and that can sometimes come off as detached or aloof to those who don't know him. But that's not who he is. He's just careful because he respects relationships and doesn't want to lead anyone on. I think that's a quality we should be celebrating, not condemning. In her view, Chock's cautiousness has been misconstrued as disinterest or arrogance. He's a humble man, she insists. If he seems reserved, it's because he's respecting everyone's emotions and trying to navigate an incredibly complex situation without hurting anyone. That's a rare quality, and I wish more people could see it for what it is. Behind-the-scenes stress. Sarah also sheds light on the pressures of being on a reality TV show, something many viewers overlook. It's not as glamorous as it seems, she says. My dad was dealing with long filming hours, being away from home, and a lot of stress the viewers don't see. He's not used to being in front of cameras 24/7, and I think that took a toll on him. In fact, Sarah recalls a conversation she had with her dad shortly before filming started. Chock had admitted feeling nervous about being on the show, unsure if he'd be able to handle the constant scrutiny and public judgment that comes with being on such a high-profile platform. He's a private person by nature, so this experience was very much outside his comfort zone. But he did it because he genuinely wanted a chance at finding love. A legacy of kindness. In defense of her father, Sarah points out numerous examples of his kindness. This is the man who volunteers at our local animal shelter every Saturday morning. He's the one who, when I was in high school, organized a community food drive to help families in need. This is the same man who, just a month before the show aired, spent a weekend helping a neighbor fix up his house for free, just because he knew the guy was going through a tough time. As she shares these stories, it's clear that Sarah feels the need to showcase the fuller picture of her dad's character. I understand that TV can't capture every side of someone, but people should know that the guy on the Golden Bachelorette isn't the whole story. He's so much more than what they're seeing. Addressing the critics. Sarah admits that seeing the criticism has been painful. It's hard as a daughter to watch people misunderstand and misjudge your dad. There have been moments where I wanted to reply to every single comment, but I knew that wouldn't be helpful. It's easy for people to cast judgment behind a screen, but they don't know him the way I do. In her plea to fans, she urges them to remember that reality TV isn't always, well, reality. My dad is someone who values genuine connections. He doesn't play games, and he certainly isn't on the show for fame or attention. He's just an ordinary man who took a leap of faith. Chock's own reflection. Through Sarah, Chock has shared his thoughts about the backlash, which he admits has been challenging to process. I'm not perfect, he told her. I went on the show to put myself out there, to find something real. It hurts to think people see me as anything less than sincere, but I know why I'm here, and that's what I'm holding on to. Sarah says her dad has always been a reflective person, someone who takes criticism to heart and seeks to grow from it. He doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and I think that's why this backlash has been so difficult for him. He's there to form connections, and when people question his sincerity, it makes him question himself. Hope for understanding. In closing, Sarah asks fans to keep an open mind as they continue to watch The Golden Bachelorette. I know that watching from home, it's easy to see someone's actions in a limited way, but I hope people give my dad the benefit of the doubt. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes, and sometimes people's intentions aren't what they appear to be on screen. For Sarah, this experience has brought both challenges and growth. She's had to come to terms with the fact that her father's journey, while public, is uniquely his own, and she's proud of him for taking a chance. No matter what people say, I know who my dad is, and in the end, that's what matters most. As for Chock, he remains focused on his journey. He knows that not everyone will understand his decisions or personality, but he's hopeful that those who matter will see beyond the surface. For Sarah, Watching her dad put himself out there has been a reminder that life's most valuable experiences often require taking risks, and she'll be cheering him on every step of the way.